Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to do the top bikes that we are not getting in the USA for 2024.
Coming to America.
Pause not.
Cue the intro. Coming in at number 8, we have the Honda CBR 600RR, the Racing Homologation Special from 2021 that was available only in Japan, has been teased for 2024, and this time only for Japan again. This 599cc inline-4 screamer has a much better design that incorporates winglets, and it carries all LED lighting and a new TFT display. Some changes to the engine make this bike rev 2,000 turns higher than the one we get in America, giving it a claimed 119 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque. At number 7, the 2024 Yamaha Tracer 7. This sport touring motorcycle that would be a perfect commuter bike in the USA comes equipped with a 690cc CP2 from the R7 and the MT-07. It produces 72 horsepower and 67 Nm of torque. The GT version even has a TFT dash with smartphone connectivity. It is a beautiful looking bike that would be perfect here, but for some reason...
And to you, they're gold, and you don't get them. They're for closers.
We can only get pictures of. At number 6, the Honda Hawk 11. This is a retro-styled cafe racer that shares the 1100cc engine with the Africa Twin and the NT 1100. Although the engine has been modified a little for this bike, it makes a claimed 100 horsepower and 76 pound-feet of torque. This is a very nice looking machine that looks like a blast to ride. You could mistake it for a Triumph Speed Triple RR or even an MV Agusta Super Veloce, but built on a budget. What I would love to see would be a design like this built around the CB1000R Neo Sports Cafe bike with the inline-4 engine. This bike is only available in Japan. Coming in at number 5, the CCM Spitfire Bobber. CCM is a British brand that creates these awesome looking retro-style little bikes with one-cylinder engines. The Spitfire Bobber is the nicest of them all. It comes equipped with a 600cc single engine that produces 60 horsepower and 43 pound-feet of torque. CCM had been really aggressive with their marketing. The Spitfire Bobber was even featured in a couple of films, Infinite with Mark Wahlberg, and more CCM Spitfires made their appearance in the Black Widow film. So you would think that the brand is coming to America.
Well, no such luck, backup man.
Number 4 is for the Honda XL750 Transalp. This bike is only for the European market so far. This nice looking adventure touring bike that would compete directly with the Tenere 7 or the Touareg 660 has the same engine as the Honda Hornet, a 755cc parallel twin that in this case produces 90 horsepower and 55 pound-feet of torque. This looks like a fun commuter bike that you can take off-road on some nice trails on the weekend, but unless you live in Europe, you can't. At number 3 we have the Indian brand Jawa with its Jawa 42. And no, it is not from Star Wars. The Jawa 42 is powered by a 293cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine that produces around 27 horsepower and 32 impressive Newton-meters of torque. There is a reason these bikes are not sold in the US. They would not be powerful enough for our highways, but as a beginner bike, it would be awesome to have different options. These looks like fun little bikes. Number 2 is for the Honda NT 1100. This conservative-looking sport tourer is equipped with the 1100cc parallel twin that you can find on the Africa Twin, and it even shares the chassis and many of the components with the dual sport bike. But it's built for the road and for comfort. It peaks at 101 ponies and 77 pound-feet of torques. Why is Honda not bringing this bike to the States?
Fuck, man! It's a mystery! It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma!
And the number 1 bike that we are not getting in the United States so far is the 224 Honda CB750 Hornet. We were all very excited when they teased this bike all the way back in 2021. It looked like Honda was on the right track on its design. And when it was finally unveiled, we all did a huh of disappointment that could fill Donald Trump's ego. We all did a huh. But it's not a bad looking bike, and it has a brand new 755cc parallel twin engine that produces a claimed 90 horsepower and 55 pound-feet of torque. And when we found out that it was not coming to America, we were all like, what the fuck? And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Remember, if you liked the video, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share it with all your friends. If you don't like the video, well, share it with all your enemies. And I'll see you guys on the next one.